Hello, welcome to this video guys. Today I will be comparing Fish Audio S2 Pro, the new open source TTS model that was released 2 weeks ago, around 2-3 weeks ago, and I will compare it with my daily driver Qwen3TTS model that I use to make my own AI voice clone
and the powerhouse 9B parameter models.
Yeah, that I use for this YouTube shorts in my YouTube channel. I make AI tech news video shorts in shorts form. So we'll be comparing it. Fish Audio 2, it has like 80 language supported, so find one which country you are from and you will most likely to have it because it has 80 plus languages, and it gives you director level control. You can make it laugh, make it whisper, and make it super happy in your prompt, and it will understand that procedure and give you that fine emotion full prompt of full audio. When it has like many different version, it does support in 8 languages. It has different tame rate that I can using in custom voice. I find it very well for my setup, so I'm using that one. So let's run it first. Now I'll explain what we have. We have this load audio going, inputting the audio that I want the voice clone to be made out of in the reference audio. Okay, this is the main voice clone node. In ComfyUI, this is the ComfyUI interface that I'm using.
Right outside the high tower tonight.
In ComfyUI, all the processing starts from the left and goes to the right. And in the node-based workflow, everywhere it have in the middle, it is the cooking kitchen where the magic happens, and in the right you get the food. Okay, so here I have also given the new YouTube script that I want the voice clone to speak and make the audio of. So text to speech, and here we have settings. You don't need to fiddle much with the parameters because 1.7 billion is fine. Device auto, you can use that. Precision before 16, it is good. You can use full precision because the base model is only 3 GB, and it has already done. It is very fast, 1 minute 13 seconds.
Hey guys, want to clone any voice in just 3 seconds and get that deep, rich bass that sounds insanely good? Qwen3TTS just dropped, and it's
so this is the audio quality of the Qwen3TTS. So it will mostly depend on the audio that you have uploaded. So I have also have a different audio that I use that is like 30 seconds, and it is a combination of different kind of IPA validated sequence. So it captures all kind, like formal setting, like exciting setting. If I'm in enthusiastic voice, how will you speak? If I'm like in a very low speaking like this, how I can do. I have already I have combined that all kind of audio in one. It is like 30 seconds. I use that mostly but for this demonstration purpose I am using this 5-second audio, and it is fine. Now let's go to the Fish Audio Pro version and bypass this group, and let's hit run because it will take time to generate. So during that time I will be able to talk to you about what this Fish Audio S2 Pro is about. So like this one, similar cooking kitchen node we have, where this reference audio, same reference audio is going over here, and text that I want the speech to generate from, it is also going from here to here. So I use the clean VRAM row used node to make it lighter. It cleans the VRAM, it clears the cache, so it is lighter, faster, so your runtime generation is lower. And if I have also this whisper STT that I think we don't need. It is like if you want the reference text so that the AI can voice clone your audio in detail, like in the audio you are speaking some text, yeah, you have words. So if you input that words here, exactly the words that you have spoken, then it is able to, that like the idea is that it will be able to clone your voice properly because it has the text also, so it can read that and it can match with it. But I found that we don't need it in both the one. It is fine if you don't use that. If you use whisper STD, it only increases the generation time. If you have time, you can do that, but because for this short comparison video, I am not doing that. And in the modal path, we have S2 Pro, S2 Pro FP8. You can download if you are using the local ComfyUI setup. Like I have in my
Qwen3TTS is Alibaba's new
again
open source
some
text-to-speech model.
I had to like delete this, otherwise it is going to disturb my video. And here we have like Qwen3TTS voice clone. This is the original official ComfyUI interface, similar to the running hub, because the running hub is like a fork made out of this Comfy cloud Comfy setup to run in the cloud. And I have already have these two nodes here. You can to install these nodes here to use Qwen3TTS and Fish Audio. You can just type Qwen3TTS and will show different node wrapper by different people that they have made for ComfyUI. So I'm using the most used one. Just click install and it will install, and after that you have to restart it. It will give apply the changes and then restart it. Okay, or Fish Audio. Yeah, so I'm also using this one. I have already downloaded it. Okay, you have three nodes here of the Fish, but I'm only using voice clone because I want my own voice clone. We can also use the custom model path in Qwen3TTS to capture to keep my voice clone that I have made already, but I don't use the local setup often because we have to like have the hassle of keeping track of what the node is, like the updates. The running hub does it for me, and it is cheaper. It is like $9 only per month, and you get a lot to generate because it is cheaper with this open source model. So AI is cheaper. You don't have to like fill the pockets of Gemini, L11 Labs and other closed source model. Open source AI is here, and we have also already have the audio generated, and it took 3 minutes. So it took like 2 to 3 times more time. When it took only 1 minute 30 seconds, it took 3 minutes 42 seconds. Let's hear it.
Hey guys, want to clone any voice in just 3 seconds and get that deep, rich bass that sounds insanely good? Qwen3TTS just dropped, and it's in just 3 seconds and get that deep, rich bass that sounds insanely good. Qwen3.
See here, it pronounced Qwen, not Qwen. It has, I found that, I don't know why, but this Fish S2 has a problem, like it in my voice that I am cloning of, it does like Qwen or O. So it gives like the O sound, vowel sound more. I don't know why it does that. But the English accent is
TTS
more
just
good
dropped
here,
and it's wild.
but it's like more exaggerating. For that reason, I use this Qwen because it's like very basic, and it just increases the voice, so it has that neutral texture, more in depth in it. So I use this Qwen3TTS for my daily driver. But you can use this voice Fish clone as said for the emotion, if you want, like if you are making content about like AI generated dialogue scenes, or where you want different kind of emotions, that then you can prompt it here using the load audio, and you can prompt those emotions here and it will generate that. But we will not be doing that. I'm just showing my daily workflow that I use, and I showed you how Fish S2 is with Qwen3TTS. Again, let's listen to the Fish Qwen3TTS.
Hey guys, want to clone any voice in just 3 seconds and get that deep, rich bass that sounds insanely good? Qwen3TTS just dropped and it's wild.
Yeah, I find this like neutral, not so emotional voice for the AI tech news fine.
Hey guys, want to clone any voice in
comparing that from the same audio, reference audio from the same text, this is more good because it has more emotion. Hey guys, it has also hit that emotional, the enthusiastic emotion.
S2 Qwen3TTS is Alibaba's new open source text.
But the way it pronounces word, I have some problem with that, so I'm not using. But otherwise, Fish Audio S2 is very good, and I found out that it is also good for, like, if you want to have this Fish S2 to generate audio in English, but you want to use you want to clone or speak words in your own language, because maybe you are versed in your own language more than English, and you can emote more loudly and clearly in different kind of emotions and sounds or loud and volume. Maybe you can do that. So I don't know. So if you do that in your
it supports 10 plus language.
So if you do that in your own audio and pass it on as reference audio, that also I have found that it also works well. So if you want to generate English audio, but want to use your audio in which you are able to speak freely and with great emotion, you can use that audio also as the reference audio, and it captures the emotion, the prosody of the language very well, of the voice very well. And if I didn't say to you, there is only one setting that I found in Fish Audio S2 that you can tinker upon. Otherwise, other settings don't fiddle. In the base settings are perfectly good. Just make sure you have Sage Attention installed in your ComfyUI, or using in ComfyUI Cloud. You have Sage Attention. It decreases the runtime, and you can increase this 100 to 400. But for this purpose, this video, because it's otherwise if we do 300, if we max it to 300, 400, it takes a very long time, and for me a very long time is not justifiable. So you can see chunk length for iterative synthesis 100 to 400. Lower means faster audio but lesser quality, higher means better prosody across long sentences but slow speed. Okay, so this is the voice clone version of Qwen3TTS, and the output it generates this is how it generates, and this is how the Fish S2 Pro, the newer TTS version, generates. So according to your liking, you can choose. For me, Qwen3TTS is my daily driver. So this was much for the video today. Subscribe to this channel if you want more AI, generative AI content video, where I talk about new exciting video model or audio model or image model or any 3D to AI workflow I will be sharing here. So let's meet in another video. Thank you for today.